given some examinations, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Online examination.
Excellent. Good morning. Now we are on record. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good. So you attended yesterday Federal Bank mock interview. Now we will try to look at it from different angle. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
To start with, can you please tell me what is a current account?
Sir, a current account is a deposit account where the money is being paid and it's based on a demand deposit, sir.
Okay.
Where no interest will be levied by the bank.
Okay. One more important point is there. Current account is opened by whom? Hello?
Current account can be opened by
Is normally opened by businessmen.
Okay, sir.
It is for business purposes.
Okay.
There can be individual account also, but normally it is opened for business purposes. Sole proprietor firm, partnership firm, limited company firm, like that. Could you follow?
Yes, sir.
And that is why the minimum balance required for current account is higher than minimum balance prescribed for savings bank account.
Okay, sir.
In the case of savings bank account, there are restrictions regarding withdrawals. 50 transactions per quarter, for half year. Some limits are prescribed. When
For savings
more,
account.
savings account. When more transactions take place, charges are levied.
Okay.
Whereas in the current account, there is no restriction regarding number of transactions. And another difference is, in the case of savings bank pays interest, say at 2.75. Did you check up Federal Bank? How much is the interest rate?
So they are not providing any such particular interest rates, and it's actually changing, sir.
No, I'm not talking about current account. Savings account.
So it's around 2% when I
2.75, or in Indian Bank where I have, it is 2.70 or something like that. Federal Bank, 1 minute. And let me check up federalbank.co.in. Savings bank interest. Achha, we can ask that FEDI also, na?
yes, sir.
We can ask our FEDI. Interest rate in SB account. I'm just asking, what is the interest rate in SB account?
Okay.
Rate of interest for SBI selfie account. Yeah. Click here. Click here. If I click there, interest rates is coming. Savings rate is coming. Savings interest rate. Savings bank. No. Interest rate for savings deposit with effect from 1st October 2020. 5 less than 5 crores, 1.50% below RBI's repo rate. What is RBI repo rate?
So repo rate is 4%, sir.
1.50 below means how much?
2.5, sir.
Exactly. So tomorrow in the interview, if they ask you what is the interest rate in SB account, you can tell them less than 5 crore balance, it is 2.50% now, because it is 1.5% below a repo rate. If you talk more, you will get into problems. They will ask questions. What is RBI? What is repo rate? So many things they will ask. Simply say 2.50.
Okay, sir.
Excellent. So this one we could find out. So that is the point. Current account, no interest. Savings bank, they pay interest at 2.5% up to 5 crore balance. Okay.
Okay.
And what else can be told? Normally, savings account is opened for saving purposes by, say, individuals and a group of individuals for, say, maybe salaried income or fixed income, or say, somebody retired people. Okay,
Okay, sir.
these people, they open savings bank account, and also children also can open savings bank account. In some
Yes, sir.
banks, they allow children to operate the account themselves when they are about 10 years or 12 years. In other banks, they don't allow. In the absence of children being allowed to operate the account by themselves, the guardian, mother or father, will sign on behalf of the minor.
Minus.
Who
Okay.
is a minor?
So below 18 years of old.
Correct. At what age you get right to vote?
So after 18 years of old.
Did you exercise franchise anytime?
Yes, sir.
Very
For the
good.
last time.
Very good. Kerala recently.
Sir.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. So, what do you think about the present scenario of our setup in our country, where you have one party in power at the center, different party in rule at the state? So, is it helpful or not helpful?
I think it's actually helpful because changing oppositions and changing the ruling parties is actually very good for the development of the state. So that you much controversies and much problems can be avoided if these parties are different, because they can point out their differences, they can point out their negatives, and they can work on it, because
Hmm.
a strong opposition will be there to contradict and to resist everything which may not be anything good for us, for the people.
Good. This is a very tricky question. If you say this also wrong, that also, it depends on the person who is listening to it. So to take a via media approach is good. It's okay.
Okay.
What you said
Okay.
is okay. I'm satisfied. Now, did you go through Federal Bank website whereby 1 year deposit less than 60 years age? What is the interest rate? 5.10.
5.13. Okay.
If a person is 60 years, above 60 years, he is called senior citizen, and for him 0.5% more interest is given, and that is 5.60 for 1 year. I'm talking about Federal Bank. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In the case of 5 years and above, Federal Bank is giving 6.25% interest for senior citizens,
Yes,
and
sir.
5.60 for other than senior citizens.
For above 5 years, sir.
Above 5 years and above.
Okay.
Incidentally, today's news in the internet is about Google Pay joining with Equita Small Finance Bank, and they are going to offer for 1 year deposit 6.35% interest for other than senior citizens, and for senior citizens 6.85%. So this will be a big competition for banks, because Equita Small Finance Bank and Google Pay. You know what is Google Pay? For through which
Yes.
you are making payment for me and all.
Yes, sir.
So that
It's a unified payment interface, sir.
unified payment interface, they have joined together and they are offering this much higher interest rate now. So that is the situation. Do you think it will have an effect on the bank deposits?
So it will bring more competition among this commercial banks, and it can actually affect the deposits also, sir. I
It
think.
will. It may affect the deposits to some extent, but not many people will go for that Google Pay and all, because less than above 60 years age, people don't have full knowledge about computer and all.
Yes,
So
sir.
they may continue to stay with our regular banks only. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, good. Now tell me what you understand by KYC.
So KYC is actually a know your customer or know your client scheme provided by a loan provided by RBI to know the genuinity or the credibility of your customer before opening an account in any of the banks.
Hmm. Correct. Not only that, nowadays when you go and buy some jewels and all for 2 lakhs and above, even then they want all your KYC formalities to be completed. When you go for, um, say, your vaccination, there also this Aadhaar card is helpful for identification. It is like KYC.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you take vaccination?
Yes, I have completed my first dose, sir.
Good. Next one is after 85 days, na?
Yes, sir. Now 71 days are left for the
Na,
second dose.
71 days are left. Very good. Very good. That's good. Then, what are the other things you studied in our um, in say website? Can you tell me some points you have learned from websites?
Sir, I have learned about the various digital products that the federal bank are offering to our customers, such as the Fed ebook, loans, which is a UPI payment service. Then I have learned about Fed eNet, which is a complete payment suite, and Fed mobile app, which is a complete payment suite for the recharging peoples and investments in mutual funds and all. Then Fed ePoint is actually a self-service portal for the merchants to accept cashless payments,
Mm,
and FedNet is a 24 into 7 virtual banking facility. So these are some of the things I have
learned.
through the
Very good. Very good. Yesterday itself, I think I asked you, is the stocks of Federal Bank quoted in the stock exchange?
Yes, sir, it's got it. It's about 82.
81 or 82? Correct. Good. Excellent.
Yes,
In the website, at what pixel resolution it is supposed to be very good. I don't think you would have seen that. 1024 into 768 pixels resolution. This is known only for computer graduates. What is the degree you studied?
the BTech chemical engineering, sir.
BTech chemical engineering. Okay, good, good, good. So that has got no connection with this one. No, but you studied chemical engineering, but during this Corona COVID days,
Yes, sir.
in what way chemistry has helped humanity?
So chemistry has definitely helped humanity in these pandemic days by the production of sanitizers. So sanitizers, soaps is something that has played a huge role in, for COVID-19,
Hmm.
which was considered as the best weapon against eradicating this coronavirus.
Hmm.
So in colleges, we have conducted camps for teaching how to make sanitizers and soaps by themselves, and we had uh, made a huge amount of sanitizers and soaps and hand washes too, and
Hmm.
we have contributed it to the government too, sir.
Super. I mean, were you participating in some national service group, etc., to give the say sanitizers to poor people?
Yes, sir. I was not a part of NSS, but I was a part of an organization called STEPS, which is an exclusive organization for the students of our college.
Oh.
So it is a charitable organization.
Hmm.
So I have been a part of that, and I had worked for that, and I have delivered these products to the local people around our college.
Yeah, nowadays, this what are the ways to prevent ourselves being affected by COVID?
So it's about taking care of yourself, being responsible. Follow the rules and guidelines given by the government. That means you shouldn't have to follow double masking. You should sanitize after every work when you are in touch with the public, and maintain social distancing, and never loiter around if you don't have any particular or serious reasons to be outside. That's it, sir. And wash yourself when you came back from outside.
Yeah, wash.
Take a bath and everything.
They say wash your hands mainly
Yes, sir.
because it seems through hand only, and when we touch our nose, it gets spread.
Yes.
That is it. What is Digi Gold Overdraft?
I don't know, sir.
It is there in our website. They are offering gold overdraft. They will take the jewel loans, and taking that they will be offering overdraft for us to operate. Yeah, Fed Swagat. What is Fed Swagat?
So it's actually a digital application operated by the federal bank to the customers.
Yeah, good. That will do. This much will do. Good. What do you understand by mobile banking?
So mobile banking is actually a latest way of digitalization of banks, wherein you have cashless transactions and you can have easy transactions within a few span of time. So
Yeah, good. That's right. Now, um, you have a bank account, you have a checkbook also.
yes, sir.
Why do we cross the check?
So crossing is actually done. It is actually a way of intimating the banker that it has to be paid to a particular payee.
Hmm, not that way.
And,
When you cross a check, the indication is that payment cannot be made over the counter.
okay.
Payment cannot be made over the counter, and the payment can be made only to another banker.
Okay.
Supposing you have account with which bank you said?
The Punjab National Bank.
Yeah, Punjab National Bank check. You are giving some customer who has got account with Federal Bank. He will go and deposit his check with Federal Bank. The Federal Bank in turn will send the image of the check to Punjab National Bank, and Punjab National Bank will pay. So this process is a thing that is cautioned by putting two parallel transverse parallel lines. When you put simply two parallel lines, it is said simple crossing.
Okay, sir.
Other way, when you put name of another bank, you are issuing Punjab National Bank. You are putting two parallel transverse lines. Then writing inside that probably Yes Bank Limited. Then it is an indication that the payment will be made by Punjab National Bank to only Yes Bank. This is known as special crossing.
Okay.
This is
Simple
known as
crossing and special crossing.
special crossing. Yeah. Now, can you tell me what is the expansion of NEFT?
The National Electronic Fund Transfer.
Correct. What is RTGS?
Real time growth settlement, sir.
Correct. I think yesterday I gave you na glossary,
Yes, sir.
banking glossary. Correct. Let us see.
Yes.
Glossary of banking terms. Yeah. What is an account payee crossing?
Both, sir.
Account payee crossing. One,
Account pay closing means it is actually intimating the banker that the payment has to be made to that particular payee.
correct. Good. Now, this question and all, I am not sure whether you have studied. Can you tell me the name of two or three small finance banks?
Small finance. I don't know, sir.
I will tell you. Small finance bank. If you have a notebook, you can write down
Yes,
Ujivan
I'm not.
Small Finance Bank.
Uchivan. Okay.
Ujivan. Then Janalakshmi Small Finance Bank.
Dhanalakshmi, sir.
Sorry, Jana Lakshmi, Jana, Jana Lakshmi,
Oh, okay, sir.
not Jana Lakshmi. Jana,
Okay, sir.
Jana Lakshmi Small Finance Bank, Equitas Small Finance Bank, about which I was making a reference in connection
With
with
P-Pay.
Google Pay.
Yes, sir.
Then AU Small Finance Bank,
Okay, sir.
Capital Small Finance Bank, and the famous one from Kerala point of view is Ease of Small Finance Bank, ESAF.
ESA.
Because I think South Indian Bank has some connection with this Ease of Small Finance Bank. And another famous one is Suryodaya Small Finance Bank.
Suryodaya. Okay.
And for starting small finance bank, you need nowadays 200
100.
crore capital, not 100, 200.
Okay, sir.
Nowadays, 200 crore capital. What can small finance bank do? Say they can make advances also. They can make advances, and 75% of their advances should go to priority sector.
Okay, sir.
Actually, the small finance bank were encouraged in order to provide financial inclusion. What is meant by financial inclusion?
It's the way of providing services to the poorer people, banking services to the poorer people.
Good, good explanation.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. This is actually done in order to increase the number of people having bank account. This
Yeah.
not only this method, by also opening regional rural banks, by having banking correspondents. Have you heard of banking correspondent?
Yes, sir. I have heard in regard with regional rural banks, one of
Yeah,
their functions.
yeah. What they do, they will be appointing the local postman, dobiwala, teacher as a banking correspondent who will be given a machine with which people can operate their bank account, and the service is provided more quickly or nearer to them.
Okay, sir.
Some payment POS system will be provided to him. Some such thing. Not only that, he will clarify the doubt about banking to people. So this is ultimately financial inclusion. One more step taken for financial inclusion is payment banks.
Yes, sir.
That is why you have Airtel Payment Bank,
Geo
then
payment banks,
uh,
Paytm.
Paytm payment banks and all. By simply sitting at home, we can have account opened and all that, and up to 1 lakh rupees. Now I think they have revised to 2 lakhs.
2 lakhs, sir.
They have increased to 2 lakhs. For starting payment bank, you and I, if we want to start, how many crore capital is required?
So for payment banks,
Yeah,
it's about 100 crores.
correct. 1 minute. Some phone is.
Okay.
Yes. So that is for payment bank also. So now for financial inclusion, supposing they may not ask that much in detail because you are engineering student,
Okay.
they will not ask you. If they ask, you can tell that. Good. You have studied engineering, correct?
Yes, sir.
What are the different subjects you studied in chemical engineering?
So the different subjects includes chemical process calculation,
Hmm,
fluid mechanics part 1 and 2,
hmm,
chemical engineering, thermodynamics,
hmm,
uh, process engineering,
hmm,
chemical engineering design,
hmm,
then chemical reaction engineering part 1 and 2.
hmm,
These are the subjects, sir.
hmm, hmm. Which subject you like very much?
So my favorite subject was mass transfer and fluid mechanics.
What is that?
The mass transfer is all about the mass of movement of the subject. We are learning about the mass flowing of the substances or liquids and everything.
Hmm,
In terms of mass, all their characteristics associated with the mass movement.
hmm,
And in fluid mechanics, we are discussing about the flow of liquids and fluids
hmm,
through pipes, through channels, and in reactors. We are studying about their fluid movement.
hmm. Can you tell me, after studying what chemical engineering, how will you be of use for us in Federal Bank?
So it's about being an engineer. You can actually engineer is someone who is actually finding solve, who is very good at problem solving. He can analyze things better.
Hmm,
So he can find problems and he can make good decisions. Decision making would be very rapid.
hmm,
So after being an engineer, it had definitely strengthened my capabilities. So
hmm,
when it comes towards banking, I think it would definitely help me in such analytical skills and such problem solving skills, the
hmm,
spontaneous decisions you make when you're facing a crisis, and
hmm.
I think it would help me in that way. So
Very good. So you can also add some point like it helps me in analyzing, it helps me in problem solving, like that you can add. Correct. Yeah. What is core banking?
so I don't know. So,
Core banking you have not heard?
so I have heard, sir, but I don't know to
Core
explain.
banking, core banking means connecting all the branches of a bank with its main server, so that a party having account in Chennai branch, he can operate his account from Kollam,
Oh,
Kollam
okay,
branch of the bank, same bank.
okay,
So this is known as core banking solution.
okay.
Yeah. Mostly it is Infosys program is very famous in that. That's what many banks use. One, if we can just find out google.com core banking solution names. I'm forgetting. Infosys is offered, Wipro is offered, TCS is offered. Could you understand?
Yes,
All
yes.
of them have given top 25 core banking software, Tata Consultancy, banks, BAMCS,
Yeah,
then Oracle FlexCube. Now you can search and in Google and just find out how many, but I'm seeing here only foreign banks, but Indian banks, um, Infosys, Finacle, good, I got it. FINACLE. Finacle is a core banking solution done by our Infosys.
Okay, sir.
Very good. It's a 1 minute. Here, some boy is coming. He has cleared and got admission of a federal bank. Acha, you are Vikas Singh. You are talking about MBA program. Are you talking about because you say admission? You are talking about MBA program. Yeah. So there is another way of getting into federal bank through MBA institute conducted in Manipal. You are aware about that? Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking to you only, but here it's okay. You are aware about the MBA program of Federal Bank and all. They conduct. You have to pay 4 lakhs rupees, study for 1 year, then you are taken as a trainee, as an officer and all. But that is a long drawn process that is not required. The approach you are attempting is good. Now, I told you about the name of the core banking solution software
Yes,
introduced
sir.
by Infosys. What is that?
Pinnacle, sir.
Good. That will do. Happy.
Thank you.
Good. Now, do you get any doubts in your mind?
Sir, doubts regarding interview, sir?
Yeah, yeah.
Sir, since I was doing anchoring and all those participating in elocution competitions, when I speak, I used to use my hands while speaking. Is that a problem in interviews?
Now, while sitting on a chair, you are going to sit on the chair in your house.
Yes, sir.
So please keep the hands on your lap.
Okay, sir.
You see, I don't think whether you can see me now. If I show it down, you will know. For example, you see now you are not on in you are not on YouTube, no?
Yes, sir.
You are on YouTube. If you can see me in YouTube, you will know. I am keeping my hands like this
Yes, sir.
so that
I have watched your own
so
videos, sir.
the advantage is that I will not push it around and all that. I will have it like this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But in a real interview, I think they will insist on you are showing up this much. That is, your head must be here up to this, as I am being seen now in YouTube. And you must look at the eyes of the interviewers.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's what it is. Then, any other doubt you have? Any doubts?
So will they ask, or do you have any questions? Sometimes
Very
they do ask
rarely.
like that.
Only in very high class interviews, such things will be there. For example, IT companies and all, where one boy is interviewing another girl. At the end of it, he will ask, do you have any questions? Or the reverse, one girl interviewing one boy, something like the one. In IT companies, only one-to-one interview.
Okay, sir.
Whereas in banks, you have at least, in your bank, I think you will have 3 people or 2 people at least.
Okay, sir.
So
So
they
if they
may,
are asking such questions,
if they ask that
what are the things
question,
we can ask?
you can smile and say, I have no questions, sir. I hope I answered the questions correctly. I hope I have answered the questions well and I will be selected. Smiling.
Okay,
You
sir.
should smile and say, sir, I have no questions. I hope I have answered all the questions correctly and I will be selected. You should smile. Okay.
Okay, sir. So will that be an overconfidence attitude towards
Not
them? Will
necessarily.
they
That is
feel like
what
that?
that's what I mean. See, you are now seeing me on the screen, nah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you have any questions? I don't have any questions, sir. I think I have answered all the questions correctly. I think I'll be recruited. So this is arrogance.
Okay, sir.
Do you have any questions to ask? Um, Sorry, sir, I don't have any questions to ask. I hope I have done my interview well and I'll be selected. Or you don't have to tell the first sentence also. I don't have any questions, sir. I hope I'll be selected. Smile.
Okay.
Ah, this way you have to smile.
Yes,
Correct?
sir.
Could you follow?
Yes, sir. I could.
Yeah. So that is what, see, words are same, but
But the attitude.
the manner in which it is told, that depends a lot. For example, what is the Malayalam word for dog?
Dog.
Dog, dog. Malayalam
Pat-
word.
Patti, sir.
Huh?
Patti.
Huh, patti.
Yeah.
Say, if the same word patti is used by an outsider, you will feel very angry. But if your mummy says, "Oh, challapati," like that she says, so you will not feel bad. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Ah, this patti word is, I am reminded of that because of that our Muttu movie, our Rajinikanth movie. Have you seen that Rajinikanth movie?
No, sir.
Oh, you don't see Tamil movies.
Sir, I watched, but I haven't watched this movie.
Muthu Long Back is a very famous movie which ran for 200 days and ran for years together in Japan. And in that, there will be a scene where this Meena actress and this Rajinikanth, they will go through the streets of places in Malayalam, Kerala, and there this girl will be wearing a dress of a queen and all. So all others will think she is queen and they will give more importance for her. And during that time, this girl will try to make fun of him by telling some wrong words which should not be used. And he will use those words and he will get beaten up by the crowd.
Oh, okay, sir.
That's what it is. Good. Now you are a confident girl. You are answering all the questions nicely only. But deep into banking, if I go, you may have problem. Acha, now tell me different loan accounts.
So the different types of loans are educational loans, personal loans, and you have mortgage loans,
What?
and then mortgage loans, sir.
Lotteries loan? Who said?
Mortgage loans, sir.
A mortgage loan. Correct. Your pronunciation made me hear that as lotteries loan. Lotteris. No.
Oh,
Mortgage
sorry.
loan. Correct. Mortgage. Correct. Then
Yes, sir. So that.
no. Loan against deposit. Hello. Note down. Loan against deposits. Banks can give loan against their own deposit up to 90%.
Okay, sir.
Then loan against gold ornaments,
Gold. Okay, sir.
jewel loan or gold loan it is called.
Okay, sir.
Then you have already told about mortgage loan, that is the case of a housing loan.
Okay, sir.
Agriculture loan, Kisan
Yes, I gave you, sir.
Kisan credit card, agricultural loan, and then direct agriculture and indirect agriculture like poultry, farming, and say goat rearing and all that.
Animal husbandry.
Animal husbandry. Correct. Good. Then for exports also loan is given for starting up of industries, manufacturing industries, car manufacturing, scooter manufacturing. For that also it is given, and loan is also given to educational institutions like schools, colleges, and
Okay.
the loan you said personal loan, that is also correct. Good. You told correctly. Now tell me expansion for NA, BA, or D.
NAB, so National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development.
Please expand NPA.
NPA.
Non-performing asset.
Non-performing.
Non-performing asset means one account where more than 90 days interest or loan repayment is overdue.
Okay.
You don't have to know more. Expand CRR.
Sir, cash reserve ratio,
SLR.
statutory liquidity ratio,
Statutory liquidity ratio. Expand RBI.
Reserve Bank of India, sir.
Expand RRB.
Regional Rural Bank, sir.
Expand ECGC.
EPCC is Export Credit Corporation of India.
Credit Guarantee Corporation.
Credit Guarantee Corporation.
Yeah. Who is the chairman of Niti Aayog? Prime
So it's the
Minister.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, sir.
And other people name, Amitabh Kant and Rajiv.
He's the CEO. He's the CEO, and the Vice Chairman is Rajiv Kumar.
Correct. Good. Who is an illiterate person?
A person who haven't undergone the basic education, primary education.
Such that he cannot sign his name also.
So, yes, sir.
Super. You are told very well. This I think you will not answer. Expand CTS.
CTS.
Ah,
Checked truncation system.
super. Very happy. Can you tell me this? What is expansion of Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
Wireless fidelity.
Fidelity.
Best wishes. You are doing very well. I only wish they should ask easy questions to you.
Thank you, sir.
Read newspaper from today, yesterday, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. More
Yes, sir.
especially about banking, more especially about economy, more especially about international politics and also Kerala.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. May God help you.
Thank you so much, sir.
I don't have any other words to describe because you have been answering very confidently, very nicely. For a non-commerce student, your performance is far better. Still, you be ready for questions like why do you want to come here after engineering? You can tell them Federal Bank offers good scope for career growth and also immediate job satisfaction.
Okay, sir.
And Federal Bank offers a decent salary. Pay packet is also good, and job secure and job prospects are good. Career prospects are very good.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your guidance.
Thank you. Best wishes. Please send me the questions they ask you.
Okay, sir. Sure, I will send, sir.
Your interview is on tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow what time?
12:30, sir.
12:30.
Yes, sir.
Be ready up to 1:32 also. It may get delayed.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.